This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces. He definitely has that element of the street footballer in him, which makes him a very exciting watch.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Somerville. Reinders. Gravenberg. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Alcanus. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Gakpo. And it's Reinders. And here's Marlon.
Marlon really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. There will be a throw-in. Reinders. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mazraoui. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. Brahim Diaz. El Ainaoui. Mazraoui. El Ainaoui. Diop. Unahi. Hakimi. Riyad. Unahi. El Ainaoui. Mazraoui. Now here's the delivery. Diop. Diop, gently done. Played into the middle. And that's been repelled. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Gakpo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Unahi. Alcanus. Riyad. Unahi. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gravenberg. De Jong. Van der Ven. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Marlon. Riyad. Unahi. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Unahi. Gravenberg. Reinders. Gravenberg. Somerville. And he's there to clear it. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Reinders. Somerville. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Oh, that's neat. Unahi. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Played out to the right. Marlon. Van der Ven. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Forward it goes. Mazraoui. El Ainaoui. Unahi. That's a nicely weighted pass. El Kanous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Gakpo on a charge down the left. Gakpo with the cross. And that has been cleared. And here's Marlon! Unahi. El Kanous with the cross. And he's there to get rid. Looking to break at pace. He has found the way through. Marlon. Marlon's cross. Oh, that's not going to find its target. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, the clearance is short. El Kanous. El Ainaoui. El Ainaoui played over towards the opposite flank. Diop.
We expected better, and so did he.
Gravenberg.
Riyad.
Quarter of an hour played. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's there to clear it. Morocco have reclaimed it. And it's Al-Khanous. Ambitious ball here. Defending of the desperate variety. Dumfries. Marlon, now he's off and running. Marlon. Diop. El Ainaoui. Diop.
Riyad.
Aim forwards. It'll be a throw-in. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mazraoui. El-Khanous has it out wide and in space. Swings it across. He's dealt with that well. Now it's El-Khanous, and it's Mazraoui. El Ainaoui. Hakimi ploughing through the middle. Cross from Hakimi. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Gakpo. Van der Ven. Reinders. Van der Ven. Looking here to chip it through. Gakpo. Diop forwards and with intent. Now it's Somerville. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries, and it's lofted through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Unahi. El-Khanous. Mazraoui. El Ainaoui. Oh, nice touch. It's a... Can he find the finish? Oh, it's come loose. Mazraoui. Hakimi. Proves too strong. Reinders. Now it's Somerville. Nice control. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries, and he whips it in. Hakimi with the clearance. El Ainaoui. El-Khanous. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Hakimi. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mazraoui. And he thumps it clear. And they've got a throw. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Out to the left it goes. Reinders. De Jong. Dumfries. That's tidy. And here's Gravenberg. El Kanous. Unahi. And that could set him on his way. De Jong. Van Dijk. Reinders chasing after it. Calmly anticipates. Mazraoui. Moved on forwards. No, that's overhit. Somerville. Dumfries. Somerville. De Jong. Aim forwards. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. El Ainawi. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's played forward. And it's Mazraoui. El Kanous. El Ainawi. Van der Ven gets it away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Marlen. And here's Gakpo. Unahi. El Kanous. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's an inviting looking ball that. Well read, nice interception. Mazraoui. El Ainawi. That's been drilled forward. And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Unahi gently done. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Van der Ven. That's really well manoeuvred. Picks it up out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Hakimi getting this one clear. And it's played forward. Brahim Diaz. Gravenberg, gently done. Somerville. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Gakpo. And here's the chance to counter. And he's running through. And it's Hakimi. Defending of the desperate variety. Hakimi. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear. In again. Defending of the desperate variety. Hakimi. And here comes the corner. Hakimi plays it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Marlon. Can he spark a counter here? It's run loose here. El Kanous. Riyad. Unahi. Unahi. He can run onto that. El Ainawi. Looks to the other side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pinged towards the front line. That has been cut short. Mazraoui. Diop. Diop forwards and with intent. Too much on that, it's gone out. Dumfries. Dumfries shifted upfield. And it's Reinders. Now it's Somerville. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Dumfries. Up he goes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Gakpo. That is a brilliant interception. El Kanous. Oh, it's come loose. Riyad. Diop. Driven forward. Brahim Diaz. Now he's off and running. Clearly not happy with that. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Gravenberg. Reinders. Unahi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Reinders. Mazraoui defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's El Khanous. El Khanous tries to dink it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Dumfries. The Netherlands going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Oh, can he get onto this? Diop played out towards the right wing. Hakimi aimed forwards. And they've got rid. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Jong cuts it out. Gravenberg. Somerville. It's a good run down the right. Dumfries. Dumfries. And here's Marlon. Now it's Reinders. Somerville. Dumfries. Somerville. Dumfries. Very nicely done. That is lovely. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Riyad. El Ainawi. Diop. Oh, good spread. Van de Ven. Reinders. Gravenberg. And it's Reinders. Dumfries. Somerville. Gravenberg. Reinders. De Jong. Reinders, spread out to the left. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Moved on forwards. That's a good run down the left. That's a cute ball. El Khanous looking to run onto it. Van Dijk gets rid without sufficient... And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
The Netherlands clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's managed to get... He's having a shot! Tries to clear. And here's Gakpo. The Netherlands given another corner. De Jong with the short one.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And back to the goalkeeper. El Ainawi. Unahi. That's really well manoeuvred. Cuts out the pass. De Jong. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Brahim Diaz concedes a free kick for that. Van Dijk. De Jong. Gravenberg. Reinders. Now it's Somerville. Real Mullen! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Played out wide. He is through here. Hakimi. Hakimi hurtling down that right flank. Hakimi charging forward down that flank. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. A heavy challenge. Out to the right. And here's Brahim Diaz. Somerville. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Riyad. And he goes cross-field. And it's Diaz. Aim forwards. And that is as far as they're going to go. De Jong. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hakimi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now that's a fine challenge. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Big chance, corner. Tries to get it clear. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well cleared. Over to the left, and it's Mazraoui. El Ainaoui. Marlon. Somerville. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz gets a cross in. That has been knocked clear. And that is out of play. Mazraoui. Marlon. Reinders. Dumfries, nicely aimed pass. El Ainaoui. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. It's just beyond his reach. Van de Ven. Gravenberg. Somerville. And it's Reinders. And here's Marlon. Marlon! Could be danger here. Gakpo. Brahim Diaz. De Jong. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Dumfries. And it's Reinders. Somerville. Dumfries. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Out for a throw. Dumfries. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. The Netherlands are making a change now.
You know, he can't really have any complaints of being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
And it's Gravenberg. Ball's gone out of play. Riyad, gently done. Brahim Diaz. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Dumfries. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And still we await the first breakthrough. Riyad. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Depay. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Clears it away. Van der Ven. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Played with finesse. Brahim Diaz tries a measured ball. Somerville. Gravenberg. Reinders. Gravenberg. Van der Ven. Gakpo. That looks a good cross. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Up towards the front line. Unahi. Tries to get it clear. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Al-Ainawi. Reinders. Somerville. Dumfries. Dumfries tries making a foray down the right. A header! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van der Ven. Gakpo going full tilt down the left. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Reinders. Somerville. Gravenberg. Gravenberg forwards and with intent. Great chance! And the ball's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Reinders goes to finish!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Diop, he's gone direct here. Throw it. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Gakpo. There's the header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Memphis Depay actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Diop tries to clear. Riyad can get it clear. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Brahim Diaz. Unahi. Hakimi plays it in. Van Dijk getting this one clear. In once, climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Gravenberg. Reinders chasing after it. Could be danger here. Memphis Depay. Oh, good spread. Riyad. Diop played out to the left flank. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Unahi. There are a few waiting for it. Mazraoui, and that's aimed into the middle. That's going to go a long way. Ball is over the line. And it's Mazraoui. Lovely bit of skill. He's had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to clear it. And the play for a throw. Van Dijk. De Jong. Dumfries. Dumfries goes forward. Riyad is there, and he can get that clear. It'll be a throw-in. The Netherlands are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Somerville. De Jong. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Good play on the left-hand side here. There's the delivery.
The Netherlands truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
He's on it, can he get away? Memphis Depay. Spread out to the left. Nice interception, well timed.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Played towards the other side. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Till has a look and plays it forward.
The Netherlands really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Out to the right. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Dumfries. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Dumfries shifted upfield.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Hakimi, played out to the right. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Showing good feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. And that's a good ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's cut it out.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Moved on forwards. Great ball if he can get there. Tries to get it clear. Cross from Hakimi. Dumfries getting this one clear. Caresses it through. Dumfries getting this one clear. Well timed, excellent interception.
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Out to the left it goes. Gakpo. Cleared away. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries.
The Netherlands really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Over to the left. Dumfries. De Jong. De Jong looking for a runner. Gets it away. That has been knocked clear. Gravenberch. And here's Gakpo. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van Dijk. Gakpo. Van der Ven, aim forwards.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Dumfries.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gakpo. Van der Ven. De Jong. Van Dijk. Till. Gravenberch. Somerville carries the ball down the right. Gravenberch. The Netherlands don't have many options and time is running out. Receives it in. It's Memphis Depay! Riyad. Diop. Diop, gently done.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's El Ainawi. Out towards the flank. He's found a way through. Played in by Matt. It's a mighty effort!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Quality ball. Memphis Depay is onto it in a flash. Brahim Diaz. Oh, good spread. Hakimi. Hit into the middle. And back out it comes. Gakpo gets good distance on it. We've got a throw in. Brahim Diaz. Riyad. El Ainawi. Riyad. Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Somerville. Van Dijk. De Jong. Gravenberch. Riyad. El Ainawi. Riyad. Hakimi. Diop. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's played forward. Van Dijk makes the interception. Gakpo. De Jong. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Gravenberg. Van der Ven. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Chance! And that has been clubbed away. Till. De Jong. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Cross needs to be good. Mazraoui. El Ainaoui. Mazraoui. That's really well manoeuvred. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And he's going direct. Cleared away. It is Denzel Dumfries. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Somerville proves just a little bit too strong. Can he finish? And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. Memphis Depay is first to take the long walk. And he's found the net.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
He's so focused there. Fantastic save.
Oh, good take, keeper committed himself. And the lead is 2. Morocco, so down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
The Netherlands with the chance to go 2 up. 2 to the good. Morocco can't afford to miss another one. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. And he delivers! So in the end they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.